From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 47.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a carry from the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We're going to sign 44, Mike 44. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Slam. Check.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, pick your game up. Check 52 is the mic.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the shift.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Mike 52. I got one. Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the gun, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here, it's McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 55. I got it. Strong right. Everyone got one shot.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Son, 44's Mike. Check. I'm going to run you over. Undercrush. Ready. Check.
On second down, it's Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up. Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
No. Smooth.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out for it. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch, twist.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On the set. Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Yeah, I'm going to lose one. Echo. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got it. Say it. Right stone. Bravo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tim Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
I'm coming.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 22, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 31, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
5.
44.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's now
Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. 6-1. Here we go. I got 11. He's mine. Single. Full trot. Hey, check right. Shut up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Watch the screen.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hey, check Mike 47.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put it. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Red 80.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Rona. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
25. Check 25.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And it's caught by Herndon. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action, but when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on the... Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Watch right. Here we go.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 7, Darnold into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down.
Check, 47.
McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Darnold, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Ridley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to the ground, it's Ridley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Ridley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Watch this.
Darnold now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, he's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball?